Hello, and welcome to week 2, episode 2, season 2 of Parker's Predictions. I'm Parker, he's Gimme, and we're here to give you some awesome predictions.
Yes, sir. Last week, I went 3-0.
3-0.
I'm a little hot. Coming off of a heater. I wish I'd have had this luck just a couple weeks ago when I was in Vegas.
Yep.
Woo-wee.
Make some money.
Yeah, I mean, last week we had, we started off the week with Nebraska, Colorado.
That game went nowhere like anyone saw.
Yeah.
What was the spread on that game? 3 to Colorado. Final score was like 3-13.
Yeah.
I mean, not 30, 37-13 or something.
Yeah, Colorado, I mean,
they're serious.
I think they're
business.
trying to make a run here. Now, after this week, they got to get through Colorado State.
But then
right?
after
that, they have either USC Oregon or Oregon USC, something like that. And that's who that's where you're gonna find out who they really are. Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll see that.
Yeah.
And we'll probably pick one of those games.
But hey, man, it's one game at a time. They took care of Nebraska.
They took care of Nebraska 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
More wins than they had last season in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
1-11 last season.
I guess the other game was Miami A&M. I had Miami winning that game.
A&M.
Yeah. I mean that was kind of a coin flip game. Yeah. I mean.
But you said Miami had some upsets.
I have a feeling about Miami this year. We were just watching before we got started here. Miami's taking care of business with Bethune or something like that. They're taking care of business
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that's going to put them to 3-0. So
3-0.
3-0 in the ACC. Hey, Clemson isn't going to be a factor, is what it looks like.
Clemson and USC.
Now we're back to Miami and Florida State running the ACC.
State.
See what North Carolina wants to do.
Glory days.
Yeah. And then of course, what was that last game?
Texas, Alabama.
If you could have only heard this house last week, it was shaking. We were so.
We might have caused an earthquake.
That game, it was slow at the beginning there. Not a lot of points, but every single play mattered.
That was the game that Texas said, "We are back."
I know you just didn't say that. We've been saying that for the last 10 years, but
we're back.
I'm gonna agree with you. If we can,
Texas is back.
You're gonna find out. If we can
make
it to Oklahoma and not have a hiccup somewhere in there,
then we can do good things.
Yeah, I mean Oklahoma's
looking good
Texas,
too.
Oklahoma's looking good.
That'll be game day for sure.
And they're gonna have a bad taste in their mouth come Red River time because last year we really put the whoop into them.
9-0.
So they want some payback. So I mean, we just gotta continue to take care of our business. So I was pretty happy with last week.
Yeah, I was too.
3-0, I'll take that. Right? But here we go this week. We got some good games to pick. Who start it off?
All right. Cowboys, Jets. Both of these teams pulled out. I don't even know what to say. What happened last week?
The Jets, I mean, gosh almighty. You just feel so bad for him.
Paid him so much money, all that. He got 4 plays as a Jet. And then, what happened?
He goes down. It was so hard to see. You just felt so bad. We
were doing something, and then we just we're flipping through channels, and I saw a split second of the Jets Bills game. And as soon as I saw it, remember what I said? I said, "Is that Aaron Rodgers being carted off the field?" And we rewinded it. We had to see what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just felt so bad for him. I felt bad for him. But they hung in the game. They stayed in the game, and they put themselves in a position to win it in overtime. Who saw that coming?
They won in New York. Against Buffalo.
It's parent night, and I forgot to go to.
Okay, you got Nutella on your face.
I forgot to go to school.
Okay, I've already met your teacher.
We just had a nice guest come in.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways.
This is what happens when you do the podcast inside. That's why we did it in the garage last week. Mm-hmm. So it gets a little crazy in this house at times. Yeah.
So anyways, they took care of the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, Stephon, that whole team. I mean, that whole team was supposed to be a super team.
Wasn't there a player for the Jets who ended up getting 3 picks?
There was a stat that said Josh Allen threw the second most receptions that game to a Jet safety.
That's wild.
It was Stephon Diggs and then that Jet safety.
Yeah. He
3 picks, 1 guy.
So Josh Allen had a horrible game. The Jets, their defense left them in the game.
That was great. That defense.
Then that Zach Wilson kid, I mean, he did enough to where fourth quarter, they had a chance.
Out there.
Yeah. I have a feeling that so we're actually heading up to Dallas for this game on Sunday. Cowboys fans are going to be rocking.
Oh yeah,
40-0 against the Giants. Yeah,
that game is going to
Cowboys
be loud.
fans. I think they're going to have a good showing. Jets fans, I mean, they're going to come in kind of. They feel good about themselves. They beat the Bills, but they lost.
Aaron Rodgers.
They lost Aaron Rodgers.
I mean,
I think the spread in this game is what? 9 points to the boys. 9 points
to Dallas. That should go up.
Over unders 38.
Did you also see Breece Hall? Remember him in the Jets game? How much of a role he played?
Yeah.
He's questionable.
Oh gosh, so
so
they banged up.
They lost their their franchise quarterback for this year, and possibly their running back for this game. So this game might just be a rest game for Dallas, really. It's like a bye week, kind of.
I think
they're playing a team, but
I think Dallas needs to keep putting it on teams. If you can go and take care of the Giants, and then another New York team comes in, you take care of the Jets. Hey, I see this game going all Cowboys. I got them easily covering the 9 and the over unders 38.5. I got the Cowboys 34, Jets 14.
Oh. Really? You are very close to mine. Mm-hmm. So I got Cowboys 31, Jets 13.
Really? Okay, a couple field goals in there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it should be... that stadium's going to be rocking, which is going to be the really cool part. And I'm so happy that you're going to be able to witness your first NFL game.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Cowboys stuff right now.
Here we go, right here. It's a bummer that you're not going to be able to see Aaron Rodgers because that's why we bought those tickets. Yeah. It would have been cool to see Aaron Rodgers roll into town. We're still going for the boys.
As soon as we bought those tickets, Mom jinxed us.
It's all good. So that's our first game. What do you want to pick college-wise? So we went ahead and worked in an NFL game this week. Because we are going to that game. We're pretty stoked about that. Yeah. But we're going to jump back over to 2 college picks real quick. We'll start off with an early kickoff or
like
afternoon kickoff. Which one do you got first?
The Minnesota, North Carolina.
Okay, so it was tough to kind of pick a game. I mean, of course,
close?
Yeah, of course we're going to pick the Horns game, but we're trying to find another good game we could pick.
This week is like week 1. It's like because week 2 is like the big week for most teams. Like Texas, we played Bama. I wasn't paying attention to any other games during that moment.
Yeah, it was.
But all the other teams were at least playing a team. They were playing someone. It was that matchup.
Hey, but I think you picked a good game here. UNC ranked 20th in the country, 2-0, and then you got Minnesota 2-0. I mean. This has the potential to be a good game. That quarterback for UNC, Drake May, I believe his name.
He's throwing the ball.
Yeah, he's chunking it around the yard.
He's throwing the ball.
He's chunking it around the yard for sure. And their rushing game, UNC has I think they're tied 9th in the nation for rushing this year.
Really good.
Yeah, so they're moving the ball around. And of course, I mean, no matter where Mac Brown goes, I'm silently rooting for him. I'd like to see UNC win this game. Minnesota's got a really good defense. They got a lot of returners.
They have a really good defense.
Right? Mm-hmm.
I mean, the spread's 7.5 to UNC. It's in Carolina. Here's a funny stat: the tickets were only $14. You could walk up. That'd be like a movie right there.
Yeah.
That's like a movie ticket.
You want to go see Paw Patrol, or you want to go see UNC?
You want to go see UNC play Minnesota?
Yeah. That's an easy.
That's an easy pick for me.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah. But that's a cheap ticket. I mean, come on, $14, you can't beat that.
I mean, you can find that in your pocket.
So hopefully they'll be able to fill that stadium up. the over-under on this game is 51
points.
The
over-under the last
They're
one.
expecting some points here. And I think it's favored 7.5 as of right now to UNC.
That might go up or down. We'll see.
Yeah, I could see that. I can see that maybe coming down to half a point come game time.
A touchdown?
Yeah.
I can see a touchdown.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm expecting it to go way under though, only because Minnesota's defense seems like they got a lot of returning starters, man, and this could be one of those. Hey, they're both 2-0. Nobody wants to give up that first loss of the season. Mm-hmm. I think a tight game. I got it predicted. UNC 20, Minnesota 13. So I got the under. I'm taking the under in this game.
All right, you want to hear my score?
Mm-hmm.
I got Minnesota. Actually, no, I'll start with UNC. I got a high scoring game. I got it going way over.
Okay.
I got UNC 27, Minnesota 31.
Oh,
Minnesota pulls the upset.
Here we go.
Minnesota's going to pull the upset.
Okay. All right. Man, I did not see that coming. We didn't look at each other's picks before this. That's a shocker to me.
I got Minnesota pulling that upset. I mean, like Miami, they got some upsets up there.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
They were talking about them before the season.
We may have to have a bet off camera on this, man. I have to bet you a Big Mac on that because I don't see that coming. But okay, all right. Hey, that's your pick. That's your pick. I'll let you go with that one. All right. So that takes us to our final pick. Go ahead and lead us into. You know what time it is.
We got Texas, Wyoming.
Hosting Wyoming. Now Wyoming, hey man,
2-0. Hey, they beat 2-0. They beat Texas Tech and some other.
I think that Tech game was like double overtime.
Yeah,
too.
It was double overtime. It was, where was it? 35-33, double overtime against Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, I mean, you can't. I mean, the record is the record. They're coming in. They're coming into Austin 2-0.
We both are 2-0.
Yeah, Texas is coming off of a huge win. You hope as a Texas fan because the last couple years have been a little rough. Texas will get that big win and then have a letdown game after that. Texas needs to come out firing on all cylinders in the first half.
We have to.
And then carry it over to the second half. I mean,
that's how we keep our number 4 status.
Texas needs to score some style points in this game. They really, really do. The quarterback for Wyoming,
Andrew Peasley.
He can chunk it around, man. He's got 5 touchdowns,
1 interception.
You know, I mean,
but then you look at Quinn Ewers.
The kid,
he wasn't like that last year.
It's the haircut.
Cut the mullet.
It's
the mullet.
I love the way the last couple years or last year. He would make a mistake, or even when he threw a pick, even when he threw a touchdown, he'd go over to the sideline, and he was so like lack of emotion.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, no matter what he's doing, he is the leader. He's letting everybody know, I'm the one. This is my team.
Yeah, he was hyper after a completed pass or that one touchdown the Worthy where it went to the moon and back.
Oh gosh. And that's what we've been saying. We were just talking about that. All these passes to the outside where he would miss it by a couple yards and the ball would go out of bounds and Worthy has to make a tough catch.
Worthy doesn't move.
Now, just chunk it to the middle of the field. That guy is going to get underneath it.
I mean, also, you got this Adonai Mitchell kid from Georgia.
Oh, God.
That kid can catch. Mm-hmm. He's like Jordan Winnington and Xavier Worthy in one. He's fast and he has hands. Did he drop a pass all game?
I don't know if he dropped a pass, but I liked what you said there because he's fast and he's big. You know, he's a big kid.
Like,
you know,
he can catch. He'll break the first tackle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's a really good addition to this Texas team.
Yeah. So because you said break the first tackle, before we get into this Texas pick, let's give a quick shout out to Bijan.
Bijan?
Real quick, first touchdown of the season for the Falcons. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Not possible.
Oh my God, that kid made a move that made my right leg give out just watching the play, and then had 2 defenders bounce off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scientific. I mean,
you keep doing that. That's my pick for Rookie of the Year right there.
Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the Year.
That's mine too.
All right, back to Texas. Okay, so how you calling this game? What are you thinking?
Oh yeah, I was looking at. I mean, obviously, I always look at the defenses and offenses.
Mm-hmm.
Wyoming offense, they can pass, they can run, but this Texas team, 456 yards on average a game. 324 passing yards a game.
Gosh almighty.
That's a lot.
I love it, man.
And then also, 67 rushing yards average for the defense. They are holding the box up.
Yeah,
67 yards.
Yeah, I mean, you're fighting for 1 or 2 yards against this defense, and the quarterback's having to run for their life.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, we saw that during the Alabama Texas.
Yeah, that quarterback. I mean, after the snap, that they're on you. They are on you.
Yeah, 3 seconds.
Even if you think a player's out, they were getting some blocks on these defenders coming in, and normally, the player will fall to the ground and they'd be out of the play. Yeah. I saw there was one defender for Texas.
He got a chop block.
He got a chop block. He was back up
and made the tackle.
I love seeing that. I mean, the motor on these kids, they're just going, playing with their hair on fire.
This is the Texas team I like to see.
Yeah. So, what are you picking on this, man? You got any more stats for me, or are you ready to make a pick?
I'll make a pick.
Okay,
First of all, I'll make a pick for my friend real quick.
Oh, yeah. Shout out your friend.
Thomas, he got Texas winning 48, Wyoming 13.
Dang, Thomas. Okay.
All
right.
So I'll go first. I got Wyoming.
Oh, let me go first. I like for you to end it. Let me go first. Okay, Texas ranked number 4 in the nation. I got Texas winning big on this one, of course. The over/under on this game is 48.5. Texas is predicted to win the line is 30.
Yeah, 30 points.
30 points. I got Texas 42, Wyoming 10. So they're going to cover, and also they're going over the 48.5. I have a feeling that stadium's going to be rocking.
That is DKR Stadium.
Texas is going to be ready to go. Stadium. That's my pick. You finish it off. What are you thinking?
All right, I got Wyoming 40, Texas 0. No,
what do you got?
All right, I got number 4 Texas 49, Wyoming 10.
Okay, we both got Wyoming field goal and a touchdown. Yeah. I mean, they're going to get something. I mean, there's going to be a fluke play here or there, and then they may even pick that up in trash time.
Yeah, that's what they're going to. I mean, I bet it's going to be 49-0, but then they're going to put all the backups in. They just got to start getting ready for Baylor next week. Yeah,
they got to get ready for Baylor, and they got to cover, so don't let them score too many points in trash time, right? So we got a couple. So we're you really shocked me with the Minnesota pick. We both filled in the Cowboys and the Horns. We'll see what happens. I mean,
I'm going to watch that game now that I saw that.
Yeah. I'll have a close eye on that Minnesota game. So we're gonna watch the Texas game. We may even make a little video when we get up to Dallas just before the Jets Cowboys
about
games.
How that stadium is.
Yeah. Because this is your first time there, so I'm like I said, I'm so excited to be.
I'm so excited too. I mean, I got a jersey and everything. I got a Cowboys hat, a jersey. I'm ready. Let's go.
And then the next, I mean, I'll go ahead and say it here. If Texas and Oklahoma go into this game into Dallas undefeated, we're going to that game. We're going to have to try our hardest to fight our way in and get a ticket into that game. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Well, all right, bud. Here are our picks. Those are our picks for this week. Go ahead and do your thing. Sign us off, man.
All right. Well, this has been Parker's Predictions with Jimmy and Parker.
And Thomas.
We will see y'all next week. Bye.
Hook 'em.